On the topic of other quarterbacks, Carson Beck, the former now Georgia quarterback, is now a Miami Hurricane. It was a done deal as of earlier today. The guy, he was listed as the top ranked quarterback in the transfer portal, which I guess, I don't know. I mean, I will say, like, me and Elijah, we were sitting down and the eyeball test, you say ain't no way, but looking at some of his numbers, like, you take some of those draft prospects that are out of it, and I think Carson Beck was like the third or fourth best quarterback in the country, which is crazy. Because when you think about it from a look standpoint and on paper, I don't think you picking Carson Beck as your first choice if you're picking any quarterback out of the portal. I don't know what other quarterbacks might be available in the portal, but I don't know if I would have been taking Carson Beck right out of the way. But he got some weapons to work with in out of the transfer portal. Somebody tweeted this post. See if I can blow it up. So Carson Beck is going to be working with something next year. He's got a 4-star transfer and CJ Daniels from LSU. He's got a 4-star at Ray Joseph. He's got JoJo Trader, another 4-star. He's got Nye Carr, another 4-star, and Chance Robinson, another 4-star, and Joshua Moore, another 4-star, and Malachi Tony. So he gonna have the cupboard is not gonna be barren. It's gonna be plenty of snacks. It's something in the refrigerator. You know how your mama used to tell you, sit down, boy. We got plenty of food in that fridge, or you got McDonald's money. Miami said, "We got you got McDonald's money." No, we got McDonald's at home, bro. We got McDonald's at home. They got plenty of weapons that they're gonna be able to utilize. But Elijah, do you like this move by Miami to go and get Carson Beck? And is that not necessarily an upgrade for him, but does that kind of continue to put them right there on the outside or on the cusp of being a college football playoff team?
Yeah, I think it's the same situation as Cam Ward, who transferred in, I think, last year. Same situation. I'm just waiting to see how it plays out for Carson. I think Carson Beck is one of those guys. It's an interesting thing because me and you talk, and if you're a quarterback in a Georgia system, you basically could win because the defense that's around you. Stetson Bennett won, and I know people are like, oh, yeah, he won. But he was a 6th-round pick. And people are going to be like, oh, well, Tom Brady was a 6th-round pick. He's a 3rd-string quarterback for the Rams, trust me. Look, you could win with some guys. I want to see what Carson Beck could do coming out of, in this situation. He has arm talent. I just think sometimes his decision-making is, is horrible. I'm not even going to sugarcoat that. It's horrible. So I just think that with him going to Miami, we see what Cam Ward could do in that offense. Can Carson Beck elevate it? And not only elevate the Miami offense, can he elevate himself back into being one of the top-tier quarterbacks, which everybody thought he was, the moment he stepped foot on Georgia's campus. So with that being said, man, do I think it's a good move? I can't even say yes or no because, the eye test tells me that Carson Beck, sometimes just throws the game away because he's throwing it to everybody but his team. But I think that if he can grow into a system and make better decisions, we may be having a different type of conversation about him. Possibly talking about he may be a 1st-round pick or 1st overall pick next year. So it depends, man, because we've seen Cam Moore's growth and we've seen what he can do there. Let's see what happens with when he goes to Miami and he plays out there.
Yeah, we were looking at it and we talked about it there at work, and we were talking about what it looks like for him or why he would make that move. And the first move, or the first reason that he would make that move, is number one, his girlfriend is one of the Cavender sisters, and she's at Miami. So he going being with his lady. Then, secondly, well, I guess this is 1B. They offered the brother $4 million to come there. Look, you give me $4 million to be on the beach. I don't care if we go 0-12. I'm coming. I'm going there. Yeah, I'm gonna be there. When y'all need me there? Tomorrow? You need me there yesterday? I'm already here. What you need? Sign me up. You know what I'm saying? He's from Jacksonville originally, so he's getting back closer to home. He's gonna be there with his old lady. He's gonna get $4 million, and he's gonna have a cupboard full of wide receivers. For him, this is the perfect move. To the Miami Hurricanes, obviously, I don't think that this team was a quarterback away from being in the college football playoff picture. I think it was a combination of a lot of other things, a lot of defensive mishaps in situations, and a lot of moments where the team just lapsed and didn't, finish games, complete games, including like the one against Syracuse there towards the back half of the season. But the quarterback was not the issue. If you're looking at the numbers and things, like it puts them in a position where you're saying on paper, Carson Beck being the top ranked transfer portal player, like, yeah, we should be straight with every amount of money that we've spent to get these guys here. We ought to be all right. It's going to be foreseen to see how he's able to handle business with the receivers that he's going to have on their roster, the offensive line that he's going to have around them, because ultimately, if you can't keep the quarterback upright and if you ain't got no weapons to give him, it don't matter how good he is, because if he knocked down on his back and everybody dropping passes, you can't win no games. So that's what it's really going to boil down to. Let me see if I can get them numbers pulled back up that me and you was talking about earlier. NCAA passing leaders.
Yeah, man. Because like we said, he has good numbers. It's just like I said, sometimes he throw the ball and it's not accurate, and sometimes it's just a bad decision. It's like, sometimes I watch the game and he was throwing the ball to me. I had to duck sometimes. I was like, hey.
No, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy.
That's it though. Like I think he the right way, and I think with Miami, like I said, what they did with Cam Ward, as you can see, he's number 2 right there. I think they could do something.
So you got Cal McCord, who declared, that was top. Cam Ward, who declared. Jackson Dart, who declared. Shador, who's going. So Garrett Nussmeier would be the best. Josh Hoover. A lot of people probably ain't been paying attention, but they played against UL in that bowl game. That boy was special. I'm going to tell you that much. Now, UL was depleted in a lot of situations. The boy was playing real, real good. He's a hooper, that's for sure. Dylan Gabriel's gone. I don't know about Chandler Morris. I think he might be a senior. Cade Klubnik is going to be back. So you got Garrett, Josh Hoover, Cade Klubnik, and then I don't know about the other guys there in the middle. Will Howard, I don't know about him. He might declare. Carson Beck is like 4th or 5th best quarterback available out of all of these guys that we're talking about. So you look at what he had on the season: 3,400 yards passing, 28 touchdowns, 12 interceptions, a QBR that's 8th in the country of 80.9. He's 6'4", 220. I don't know what anything else looks like for him or how he progressively did over his career. He threw more passing yards last season. That might just be because of the number of games that he played. But he had a better numbers-wise year the previous year. So this is going to be – he must have redshirted that first year there for him to have another year eligibility. He's not going to run. So he's a guy that's going to stand there in the pocket and throw it. So I think if he can close down on this number right here, them 12 interceptions, and can make it look like the year of 2023 when he had 6, Miami going to be all right, man. They're going to be able to do something pretty decent for themselves. And who knows what it might look like for a college football playoff picture for their team. We're going to see, man. We're going to see. I mean, and like another thing that we can even add on to this is like, I think Tulane transferred Darian Mensah, transferred to Duke on a 2-year deal for $8 million. So he getting $4 million a year. Like, we talked about this a time before, bro. Like, the value of quarterbacks, it's a market value now. So it's steadily climbing. It's at $4 million right now. Whoever get on that portal, that's why Quinn Ewers is getting offered $6. So if he take that offer, the next quarterback to hit the portal gonna ask for $7. Like, how crazy are we getting right now when we're talking about numbers? We're talking about NIL evaluations for players, market value, all of this stuff like that? How crazy are we getting at this point now?
I mean, it's getting wild, man. Because honestly, they're making more than practice squad players. And they're in the NFL. It's gonna be a situation where these guys are gonna stay in school. Like it's gonna be rest in peace, Mac Miller. But it's a I love college situation. They're not leaving. They're gonna get paid to play the game that they love while living on campus for free. They ain't paying rent. Like you know what I'm saying? When you get to the league, you're paying rent, you paying these mortgages, whatever you're doing. They're not. I mean, I don't know if some of them live in these dorms or still, or they putting them in these houses, but they're not paying anything. They're hooking them up while paying them. So I'm not gonna say it's getting ridiculous because I do believe players should get paid $4 million, $6 million. Sounds pretty good to stay in college, especially if you already handled your work and you graduated pretty early. You make them think about it. You making more than practice players, so it sounds situational. Sounds great, sensational. But at the same time, I don't think it's getting out of hand. I just hope that they put a cap on it pretty soon before people start asking for billions of dollars, not millions of dollars, billions of dollars.
No, I don't think it'll ever get to that point. Like,
because
then they about to start revenue sharing pretty soon, so I don't think it's gonna be that bad. You know what I'm saying? Like you're gonna have to start breaking out the piece of the pie a little bit differently. Like, all right, the quarterback's gonna get 20%, the kicker's gonna get 5%. Like they're gonna have to start halving in that pie up some kind of way. Like you ain't finna get no big old slice no more. It ain't finna be like that. Don't be greedy. Don't be trying to eat up all the pie and cake and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? You remember back in elementary school when the teacher say, all right, we're going to have a pizza party. She'll get a slice of pizza. She'll cut that mud 3-4 times. Yep. Give everybody a slice. That's what they finna be doing. And you're not getting a whole slice. Share. You better give his piece to him. Okay.
That's what my dad did. My dad, we never had triangle. I never knew triangle pizzas existed until I got out of the house. My dad would get 2 boxes.
That's crazy. Hold on. Time out. We got to rewind it. Flag on the play. You never saw a triangular cut pizza before you left your house?
Triangle cut pizzas. I was like, it was one time. I think I didn't understand it until I got to like middle school, high school. My dad used to buy pizzas and cut them in squares so like it's more pieces. That's true story, son. True story.
Well, I know about square cut pizza, but I've never. God, that's so crazy. So I've never. Wow.
True story. I was like, wow, man, they got it in triangles. Well, I was like, I ain't never seen triangles. So I asked him about that. I was like, hey,
he said, wow, they got it in triangles.
I asked him. I was like, why? Why? He was like, oh, I make it seem like you got more pieces. So if you buy 2 or 3 of them, you're like, oh, you fool, blah, blah, blah. Instead of the whole box be gone because, they're just savages. So I was like, you're right. That makes sense. I didn't think it did at first.
Your dad is a funny man. And next time you talk to him, I want you to tell him what I said. He is a funny man. Because that is wild. But so let me make it seem like it's some more slices. They ain't gonna know the difference.
Cut them in squares, man.
Cut them in square. Like I said, I like my square cut pizza now. Don't get me wrong. Square cut, because like that middle part right there in the middle where it ain't no corners, the corners be good. But that middle part where it's just smooth all around the edges, that's one of the best parts of the pizza. I can't lie. So I feel you on the square cut, but never seeing a regularly cut pizza
I didn't know, bro.
Until you were 18, 19 years old.
I was middle school. I did middle school.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying like you got to college and was like, what's up with these triangular pizzas?
Who does this here?
Who what's up, y'all cutting these pizzas all wrong? That's what I thought you were saying. I was boy. I thought that was gonna be crazy, bro. Wow. No, but I think as of right now, Arch Manning has the highest NIL evaluation. But like in terms of numbers per year, it's Darian Mensah and Carson Beck. Y'all tearing that back out of the house.
Oh, no, what you got going on? You all right, Gary?
She done fell down.
No.
Tell her don't fall. Tell her she got a life alert.
She was playing the PS5 a minute ago.
That's funny, bro. Nah, man. Shout out to Pops, man. That boy changed your life with that square cut pizza. Thank you so much for watching this clip of the Fitz Take podcast. Be sure to like this video and also subscribe to the YouTube channel. And also follow me and Elijah on our social media platforms. They will be linked down in the description. And remember, every episode of the Fitz Take podcast will air right here on the YouTube channel every Monday at 2 p.m. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.